Yo, what's up, Mafia? It's your boy Viejo. Just out here enjoying one of the last few days that's good in New York weather-wise. You know, chilling out here with my boy Bluey. Right there, see him? Blue Nose Pit Bull. Just chilling. So let's talk about tomorrow's matchup. Texans and Bills. Media's making too much out of this revenge game. There's no revenge game. Why is it a revenge game? Stephon Diggs wanted out, and the Bills made that happen for them. Of course, Josh Allen can use a receiver like him. Any quarterback can use a receiver like him. Devontae Adams right now could be on the chopping block, right? He requested a trade, so who knows what's what. But the reality is that it's not a revenge game for either team. It's like who wants this win more? This has AFC standings later on at the end of the season, right? For playoffs. So this game matters in that sense. Doesn't matter how Stephon Diggs plays against the Bills. Doesn't matter how Josh Allen play against. Because Josh Allen is not playing against Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs is not playing against Josh Allen. I mean, media makes a lot about this. Sorry about the glare of the sun. Let me move that. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I don't understand that narrative, but it sells, right? It sells. It gets people hyped and amped up for that game. So it sells. It makes the game more interesting, and it actually does. But it's really not about. It's really not about Stephon Diggs or Josh Allen as far as what either team needs to do to win the game, right? I just hope it's a good game, competitive, and you know what? Good luck to both teams. Of course, I'm gonna be rooting for my Bills, but you know they don't have a slouch team, and we're compromised in many ways, like defense and offense, right? Khalil Shakir is not gonna be there. He was, you know, as the media wants to say, Josh Allen don't have a go-to guy, but he is the go-to guy, right? He's not playing, so let's see what Curtis Samuel could do. Mac Hollins, the rookie, Keon Coleman, you gotta come to play, brother. You gotta come to play, man. You had a couple good catches last week. You had a couple bad ones. Right. Brush those off and get better. Let's do it. At the end of the day, we could do it, man. We can make a run. But you know, the narrative of a revenge game is silly to me. But like I said, it sells. Stephon Diggs wanted out, and he got his wish. The Bills honored that. I like to think that Josh Allen could have an input on that as far as whether or not he wants to let him go or go. But at the same time, it's like it's really not his decision. Really, let's be honest. It's not his decision whether Stephon Diggs stays or goes. That's the GM. Is it worth the money? Is you move on from him now? Do you do you bring in young? And you know what? A lot of our players that were good players. Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, Tre'Davious White. I mean, Stephon Diggs, Gabe Davis, you know, McKenzie, you know, Zach Moss. You know, these guys that were there. But they were getting older. Some of them were coming up on new contracts, and it was just time to move on and start fresh because of the salary cap. But I think we move on from Matt Milano. I think after this season, we move on from Von Miller. That's what I say about Matt Milano. If he gets hurt one more time, even if he doesn't, like at this point, what part of the season is he going to come back and play for us? How effective is he really going to be? And do you even put him out there at that point? Like, what's his guarantee? What is he making this year? You know, like You have to think about all those things. What if the man gets hurt again? Like, you could be great. You could be a great player, but if you're not out there on the field playing, because you're always injured or hurt, and unfortunately, that's the way the game goes. And some players are injury bitten, you know. But we move on from Von Miller. We move on from Matt Milano at the end of the season, and I think at this point, I know Ed Oliver can be a threat and a disruptor, but like, we got to see it on a consistent basis. Last year was a very good year for him. So far, this year he had a couple. I say a couple out of the 4 games. He had 2 good games, and then his production went down a little bit, and then he got hurt. Right. Like Deion Dawkins, he's a dog, man. Deion Dawkins is a dog, bro. I rock with Deion Dawkins. That's my guy, man. That's my guy. Got nothing bad to say about him. Greg Rousseau, trying to get that bag. You better put that work in, boy. Greg Rousseau is a good player, man, but I feel like him and Epinesa, they can be great players. They got the build. They got the build, man. They got the length. They got J.J. Watt body types. You know what I mean? And they could do it, man. They just, I don't know, maybe because they're young, they're not grown ass men yet. I don't know, but we need to see them like put a little more effort in the game. I don't know if we got enough on defense, man. Like, I don't like our safeties and our corners. I'm lying. Rasul Douglas, I like his play. I like his game. He's good. I ain't got nothing bad to say about that brother. That brother plays hard. He plays with intensity, and you can see when he's on the field, he's putting in that work. He's gonna do he's gonna do his 111, right? Let's put it like that. He's gonna do his 111. And Tyron Johnson, always been there, always effective. It's been banged up a little bit. Hopefully he can come back healthy and where he don't get hurt again. You know what I mean? Like, healthy where he doesn't get hurt again, so he can play the way he's always played. And Hamilton, all his trials and tribulations, his up and downs, and he plays all right. But sometimes you see him out there getting ready to impact on a player. I feel like there's a little hesitation, a little business decision, or not even for him, is life decision, right? Because of what he went through on the field. I'm not going to take nothing from him, because I know that I can't experience, or I can't talk about his experience because I wasn't there. I didn't experience it, but I'm sure it's not easy to come back from that cardiac arrest on the field and come back and like, just like brush that off. Like, yeah, I just fell off a bike. You know what I mean? Like, that was totally different. Totally different. This man went through some life-altering moments on that field, right? And life-altering decision-making moving forward. Yeah, I think by mid-season he's gonna turn it up a little bit, because I feel like he's been playing with a little more intensity every week, but there's times you see him hesitate. So I think tomorrow he's gonna be okay. It's just when we need him to totally come out of that fear if he's gonna be on the field playing. If he's gonna be out there playing, you gotta play fearless, unfortunately. And I know I never played football a day in my life, but my son has, and my nephew does, and my brother has. You gotta go on that field with some different type of intensity and some different type of thought that it's a man beat man physical game, But I think, listen, if our lines, offensive line, defensive line, holds up and do their part, you know what I mean? Like, stand their ground, gap integrity, fundamentals, through your 111th, I think we can come out of Houston with the dub, and then go down to MetLife. But I think we can come out of Houston with the dub. But offense and defense we know the offense can play with intensity on that front. We just need the defense to match that and hold that fort down, man. You know, when that ball gets hyped, don't let them push you back on defense. Push forward. You know, when our defense is out there and they hike that ball, they need to be marching forward, not letting that offensive line hold them back. Like, you need to fight to get in there, fight. And same thing on offense. When they snap that ball and that defense is going to want to come at you, hold your ground. Hold your ground, man. Stand up, stand strong, because we know you can. We seen it. Anyway, that's my thought on tomorrow's game at 1 o'clock. Buffalo Bills versus the Texans, Houston Texans. Should be a good one. Young quarterback against a veteran at this point in Josh Allen. Let's see what it do, man. Let's see what it do. Go Bills. Go Mafia.